Hey everybody, welcome to the show. As always, we're going to start with the price of Grumpy Cat, and there you go. But this is probably one of the last times we'll really be checking the price of Grumpy Cat. 8 zeros and a 269. If you don't know, Grumpy Cat is migrating to daCat. The core community member and the developers that came together as a team and did this, just an amazing job. I'm completely blown away. Um, as far as I know, to a person in the core community, everybody loves daCat, loves what they did, and it's going to be an amazing opportunity. And I want to talk about that. But first, if you own Grumpy Cat, please either migrate it, and you can go to the official Grumpy Cat Coin Telegram, and there's the official links pinned to the top, and that'll go through how you do the migration process. I've done it. All my Grumpy Cat, over 2.2 trillion Grumpy Cat, have been sent to the migration wallet. It was crazy, but as of right now, I do not own any Grumpy Cat coin anymore. That's going on. I believe it is January 18th at 10 p.m. Pacific time is the cutoff. That is the closing period for migration. After that, if you want daCat, you're gonna have to buy it on the open market. And if you've got Grumpy Cat, you're gonna be stuck with it. And unfortunately, when the migration happens, over half the Grumpy Cat supply has been migrated, is in the migration wallet. And when the migration happens, look, I'm not a crypto expert, but I think it's going to be the same as if that half the supply was sold, and the price is just going to plummet. And it's, I hate to say it, but it's like a rug pull. But we're giving you, there were 10 days on the migration period to get your Grumpy Cat moved over. But it's essentially going to be the same thing. You're just going to see it drop straight down. So please get out of Grumpy Cat, either migrate it to daCat or sell your Grumpy Cat. And if you want to buy, daCat on the open market, you can. Or if you just want to walk away and say, this was fun, but I'm gone, guys. But don't leave your Grumpy Cat as Grumpy Cat, because the price, it's going to plummet. It'll essentially be worthless. So having said that, I'm going to focus on the future and look ahead to daCat and the amazing opportunity the team and the developer that put this together. I'm blown away. I'm still trying to wrap my head about it. Of course, we found out on Monday about this, and I'm busy at work most of the time, so it's hard for me to do a whole lot. But I've been busy, and I've been putting a few things together. And one of the things I've done is I've set up a website to now. Before, with Grumpy Cat, so we always ran into this issue with there's an actual license trademark Grumpy Cat, and they were not happy with us as a project. And so we said, look, we're not going to make t-shirts, we're not going to make physical items that people can sell. We're going to call ourselves Grumpy Cat Coin. And since whenever this all went down back in May, we sort of had an uneasy truce, I suppose, that we kind of left each other alone. But so this is an example. Like Grumpy Cat, there's their brand, and they make physical products. And what this move now to daCat is going to do, now we can actually make the physical products. This is just a little mock-up I did with the little toy, but just to give you an idea that in the future there could be daCat products. Most meme coins, to attract a community, the developer will pick a meme or something that people know about, like Elon Musk, or like right now, Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. That's a meme that's getting a little action. But it's that idea that you're creating something that already exists and trying to get a community to form around that. And then once you start growing as a project, unfortunately, as we found out, you're limited in what you could do. So you say, well, why don't you just, from the very start, come up with a brand new idea? So instead of inventing Star Wars coin, which is going to get you in trouble with, Lucasfilm and Disney, we're going to come up with Star Blasters coin. And we'll see how people like that. And when you try to sell or get people to invest in Star Blasters coin, they're going to say, what the heck is Star Blasters? I'm not investing in that. Nobody's ever heard of it. It's not going anywhere. So with a project like that, you could start it, but it's just going to have maybe, if you're lucky, a slow build. It may take months or a year to build up your community. One by one, you'd have to build that up. Whereas if you launch Star Wars coin, obviously that's going to get a big jump out of the gate. And then when Lucasfilm issues their cease and desist letter, bang, it's going to plummet. Or if, say, let's say, Star Blasters does become a hit, and it does become, well, guess what? Someone's going to put out Star Blasters 2, and because it's Star Blasters 2, that's probably going to have a pretty good start to begin with. But nobody cares about Star Blasters 2. It's just a way for people to make cash, and as soon as the top people decide that's it, we're out, that's going to plummet, and who knows if Star Blasters 2 will ever recover. The very unique thing about daCat is that there's already a solid core community behind it, that we're just waiting for this thing to launch. And I don't think most of us are going to sell after a 2x or a 3x, and maybe not even after a 10x. We want multi-billion-dollar market cap. And how do you do something like that? Well, now we can support that project. Now, like for me, I was able to create a daCat crypto website where there's a link. When you go to the website, you go to daCatCrypto.com. You go there, and the first link you have is the official daCat website. You go right there, and you can go right to the site. You can buy it, learn about it. There's also a link. We have Tom, the amazing asset to our community, who's doing this amazing daCat comic book, and he can actually call it the daCat comic. You couldn't do that with Grumpy Cat. We couldn't even mention Grumpy Cat on his amazing work. And it's like, how are we going to use his amazing comic to promote Grumpy Cat coin without offending the trademark Grumpy Cat? So you see all the hindrances that it put in place, and those are all gone. So he can now call his comic daCat comic. And then here's a link. We set up a web, and we could even set up a web page for him at daCatcomic.com. So when you click that button, that's going to take you right to the web page, and his trailer is going to start playing there. And that's just right now, that's all that's there is one of his little teaser trailers that's just that plays on a loop. But I'm sure we will expand that whenever he's ready. He'll have plans for how that's going to go. But again, another amazing opportunity. The next thing is really cool. We're going to have a lot of fun with this. I call it daFlippening. And if you go there, you click on daFlippening, it's going to bring up a PDF. And when we actually flip Doge and people say, did you honestly think you were going to flip Doge? You can say, yes, we did think we were going to flip Doge. And if we only get halfway there, I'll take that. But you know what? A man can dream. But if you go there, it's a PDF, so you can print it if you want. You can download it and print it. But I'll try to update it. But it starts off, there's the big three with daCat is the #1 meme, and then we would have, to get there, we got to flip Doge, Sheep, Bonk, and Pepe, and then right here we'll just go down. This is from CoinGecko, and I just sort of cut and pasted their thing, and there's a list of all the meme coins at about $1 million market cap, and you can print this off like this. Here, I printed a copy, so you can play the home version, and just as we go along, you can just check those off as we pass people. And like, here's one of the other pages, I was showing you. So you can see there's some of the coins and the market cap. Obviously, the totals aren't going to be up to date, but hey, when we pass Wojak, bang, check it off. But you can have some fun with this and play that at home. Let's see what else is on here. And then, okay, I actually started another podcast, daCat Crypto Podcast, which is just going to be about daCat. I still have Cats, Dogs, Apes, and Frogs, which is more in broad in general. But I really wanted a daCat Crypto Podcast. So if you click that goes to the daCat Crypto Podcast, and you can just play the podcast episodes from there. And really what this is going to lead to is I want to make a daCat Crypto book. And it'll be an ebook. And those ebooks, the chapters, you can have links to the podcast in the book, or just a link to the podcast in general. So if someone buys the book, say, look, you're going to be able to get further updates if you just go to the podcast, and there'll be new chapters added as we tell this daCat story. But once again, this is just an amazing opportunity, and I think unprecedented. And when you look at daCat, don't look at it as just a meme coin. This really is a startup company. This is a brand that we own, and it's a very appealing brand. They really did do an amazing job with that character. He looks really cool, familiar but different, likable, but also got a little bit of a naughty side to him. I just love it, and I hope we have an amazing time with this. I hope it's something I've talked about this on on episodes of the Daily Check-in, like, what can people do? Could someone say, I want to make a T-shirt, and could they go put a T-shirt on Amazon, and then we can buy that T-shirt, which one financially might help the person that put it on there, but as we wear it, we're promoting the daCat brand. That, what is the attitude? Is it going to be open source licensing to a certain extent, kind of like fan fiction? Like, yeah, if you want to write a Star Wars story and post it on your website, we're not going to sue you for that. But if you start publishing it and selling it in comic book stores, that might be different. Or if Warner Brothers wanted to make a daCat movie without working out a deal with the developer, I would think that could be an issue. But on a smaller scale, like Tom's doing with the comic book, or like I do with podcasts and hopefully some books, hopefully we can have some fun. And Tom used the term catchpreneur, that you can use daCat to start a business and really start a whole ecosystem of people that invest in daCat, and then they create products and businesses to support and promote daCat, and then they can either make money from that, or as the word spreads about daCat, the value of the daCat tokens goes up. So it's really an exciting time. Look, there's no guarantees in life. There's no one saying like this is definitely going to happen, but those possibilities are there only because, like I said, most meme coins start from something that's already established. And if you tried to start a meme coin from scratch with your own original IP, would anybody really care? Are you going to be able to get those people to come in and have it attractive? Sometimes it can be done, but it's not easy. Also, NFTs. I know NFT market is in the garbage, but now we can actually do NFTs. Just an amazing time for people that get into daCat early on. I'm so thankful that I have it, and I really don't look at it as a meme coin. I look at it as in shares of a startup company. And when you think of the industries that daCat could have an impact on, obviously, crypto and finance and investing. Imagine one day there's a daCat credit card, just like there's like Doge credit cards and what have you. But you also have entertainment. I mean, he's a great looking character, so you could almost see comic book. We are going to have comic books, daCat comic books, but other people producing daCat TV shows, maybe a daCat movie. And think of the value of daCat when there's a movie's announced that there's going to be a feature film with daCat in it. I'm not saying it's going to happen tomorrow, but it could happen. So you have entertainment. You have food products. If someone makes these a cool character, characters are licensed to food all the time. And the cool thing is he's kind of fun for kids and he's fun for adults as well. I know there's a gray line with crypto there, but kids like what kids like. And until Congress passes the Joe Camel rule and says you can't use cartoon characters for crypto, then, we have a bit of time to, say to this new generation of investors that's going to be coming in that grew up with Pokemon, that grew up with Roblox, grew up with LankyBox and My Singing Monsters, that there's going to be a fun, cool investment where you can put your time and money and have a ball, join a community, and be a part of this. I sincerely hope that we're going to come out of the gate strong and a big push up. And then everyone is going to be waiting for us to dump and for to take profits. And sure, you're going to have bots and you're going to have traders and you're going to have scalpers. And hey, listen, I'm in a position where if I can pay off some credit cards and make up my 90% loss in AMC, I'll probably hit the sell button for something. But what isn't going to happen is this whole community, we're not going to dump. We've been here since May. We're not going to dump it after a 1x or a 2x. And so they're waiting for that chart to dump and plummet. And it'll probably take some dips, but it's just going to come right back. And pretty soon people are going to be like, oh, wow, it's showing some strength. Well, you know what? Maybe on the next dip, I'll buy some daCat. And they'll wait an hour, a day. And what they notice is, oh, wow, while I was waiting, now it's twice as expensive. And if I'm going to get it, it's still at a really good market cap, still at a really good price. If I'm going to get it, now's the time. And if we can just hold that and keep moving up, that's the chance. The best advertisement we can have is the ticker, is when people see strength and people holding. That's what attracts new buyers. And as soon as it starts dumping, that's when people, maybe if they're waiting to jump in, fine. But just showing that strength. And we're going to get one shot out of the gate at this. Pepe was a green rocket. In less than a month, they ran and went up to that billion plus market cap. So if you want a billion plus market cap, you got to hold, you got to be ready to promote and blow people away. And once people see that ticker, once they look at the returns and say, wow, this has done 1,000% in a day, it's done 10,000% in 7 days, and there's still room to grow, I'm getting in. That's what we do. Good luck to everyone. daCat is going to be exciting. People said, I think it's going to be the next Google. It's not that it's going to be, the next Google, but there's moments in time where companies like Google, they're at the right place at the right time, and they have the right people. They're smart, innovative people that take advantage of that situation. There was an internet before Google, but Google was able to come in and organize it and make it searchable. There were meme coins before daCat, but daCat was able to come in with its own intellectual property, the innovative, a seasoned team, a veteran team from the start that was ready to carry this coin to amazing heights. And the branding and everything we can do, and just the attitude of open source licensing, that you can make your daCat business. You can be a catrepreneur. You can buy buy the daCat and do whatever you're going to do to either sell products, t-shirts, books, whatever it is, skateboards, surfboards, anything that spreads the daCat message. It's not about collecting our royalty over here or over there. It's about the value of these coins eating zeros. And if you're there from the beginning, man, you bought this with 8 zeros and we go down to 3 zeros, 2 zeros. We go to 1 cent because of the strength. Just imagine, if you sold after a 2x or a 3x, and we do become a juggernaut of a brand. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but I'm saying the possibility there is you keep up the momentum, keep up the innovation, keep up the ideas, keep attracting talent, innovative, smart, dedicated talent that just drives this project. And who knows? I could see daCat, this little guy here, I could see him, just climbing the ranks of branded characters. And I'm not saying he's going to be Mickey Mouse or Sonic or Mario Brothers or the Minions, but he could do pretty well, especially in the meme culture. And if 2024 is the year where there is mass crypto adoption, where people stop fearing crypto and are able to come into it and understand, yes, crypto has bad actors. Every industry, real estate, art, restaurants, food, transportation, every industry has bad actors. And crypto has its fair share. What crypto needs is good people, good actors coming in and filling up and negating the bad people that give us a bad name. And if we can attract good people to our project, and so people know that daCat is a safe space, a non-toxic environment where people can come in, they can make products, they can contribute. It'll be a meme coin like no other. It'll be a crypto like no other. It'll be a brand like no other. That this moment in time opened up and daCat filled it. And the team and the developer that put this together, I thank you. You guys are amazing. I'm astonished, really astonished, and I can't wait for this to begin. Good luck, everybody. Please, if you have Grumpy Cat, migrate it or sell it. Don't hold on to your Grumpy Cat, because after January 18th, the price is going to plummet on Grumpy Cat, and it'll be nothing. But daCat has an amazing, amazing future. We have so many great stories that are going to come out of this coin. I don't want to get into them right now, but I know them. I know how business works. I know how people love good stories, and the story of daCat is going to be amazing. Think Blockbuster and Netflix. At one point, Netflix went to Blockbuster and said, hey, you should buy us for $50 million and we'll be the male part of your video thing. And the word is, it may or may not have been true, that Blockbuster laughed him out of the room and said, get out of here. You're crazy. You're $50 million. You're nuts. Netflix became an entertainment juggernaut and Blockbuster went bankrupt. It was nice being Grumpy Cat Coin. It's going to be absolutely amazing being daCat. And we are daCat. We own it as a community. The developers have given us a gift. Let's show some gratitude for that. Hold your daCat, promote it, get it out there. Let's let this be the #1 meme coin. #1, let the daFlippening begin.